Hello Capricorn, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your monthly reading for July. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid. This could play out at any point in time throughout the month of July. This message may or may not be for you, so I do ask that you only take with you the messages that do resonate and chunk the rest. And so this is for any major Capricorn placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. And so if this message does not resonate, check your other signs and placements. I highly recommend watching your big three, your Sun, your Moon, and your Rising, to get an overall big picture of what might be coming in. So I'm going to talk about what came through a meditation before jumping in with the cards. I also want you to keep in mind too, throughout the reading, energies and characters can be swapped around, Capricorn. And so my intention is to be speaking directly to you, but the reading could be inversed and I could be speaking to a cross watcher. So do keep that in mind. But in meditation, the energy felt very, very intense. And I kept hearing precaution, precaution, precaution. And so I feel there's going to be some type of an event or a catalyst beyond your control taking place. And I do feel there is somebody that's holding you back and preventing you from achieving fulfillment. Having a hard time talking. And so there might be like a communication breakdown or communication issues, but I feel like a change in attitude or perspective. I feel this push, like you're being pushed to overcome some fears about moving forward and maybe leaving a cycle behind. I do feel this energy of this intense event or catalyst is going to be removing some obstacles that have kind of been in your way when it comes to finding true happiness, Capricorn. And so you might have this very intense interaction with like a lover or a friend or some type of catalyst that might lead to a loss, whether it's a job loss or a relationship loss or some type of loss. And I was kind of shown like somebody going to seek out therapy. I feel this underlying unresolved issue when it comes to like a relationship or your last relationship. And so an ex might also resurface. We've got Leo, Venus and Leo in the pre-retrograde. It will be going into the retrograde in July. And so you might have an ex coming back, resurfacing, or something that is connected to your social circle, which has created difficulties from moving on is what it felt like. And so what I want you to ask yourself is, this is the question I wrote down coming out of meditation: is there even love between us? So is there even love between the two of you? I think is a question maybe you've been asking yourself for a while. I do feel it's time to make some big changes, whether it's a full-on separation or maybe going to therapy. I think that's going to be entirely up to you. Let's jump in with the cards and see what else comes through. The cards could be related to that channeled meditation, or it could be a completely separate message, although it usually coincides and kind of blends together. But I'm using the Spiritual Journey Oracle deck to start. We're going to dig in with this deck. We're going to see what messages need to come through for Capricorn. And so vision. So pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the messages that are coming through from the divine. I feel there could be a lot of prophetic dreams bringing forward a powerful symbolism when it comes to some wounding. So I do feel the energy is indicating a very challenging relationship dynamic. And you need to recognize this as part of like a soul agreement, probably to learn a lesson. So maybe you're a catalyst to somebody or somebody's a catalyst to you. But I feel a soul agreement in order to trigger some wounding to the surface when it comes to some past life wounds and some inner child healing that is needing to take place. So let's keep going here. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node messages for Capricorn. What does my Capricorn collective need to be aware of? Karmic lessons. Karmic lessons. And so you definitely are working through a very painful lesson. I don't think that can be denied. I can feel it, like the heaviness. And so this is a soul experience that you agreed to this life in order to help each other resolve some past life karma. And so how can you turn this lesson into growth an opportunity for growth. Let's see what else Capricorn needs to be aware of. Divine timing. So I do feel this relationship situation, or whoever it is you're involved with, this has helped you evolve as a person. Maybe this is a lesson that's going to teach you how to step into being a teacher and to help others on their human experience. I do feel, yeah, you're encouraged to share this experience, to step into some type of teaching role. So there's always a positive to the negative, right? There's always got to be that balance, right? And so, wow, we get mastery. There is a soul contract here that's going to bring forward some type of challenge ahead. There's going to be a challenge when it comes to a soul contract here. And it will allow you, to see things clearly. So a rediscovery. I feel this energy of the veil of illusion is lifted. So whether there's been an illusion here keeping you trapped, I think keeping you tracked. Somebody could be watching you tracked. Something you couldn't quite see before, you're going to be able to see when it comes to peeling back the layers of this person, this situation. So it's like seeing things from a whole new lens, maybe dealing with Pisces. But this is a contract that you both agreed to, this life. You incarnated together this life for this soul contract. You mutually agreed to learn this lesson together. And so this rediscovery is going to bring in something clear when it comes to what it is you must do this lifetime. So I don't think you have all of the answers yet, Capricorn. I think a greater awareness is coming when divine time says it's time. And so it's like spirit knows the work you've done. You've probably worked hard already, but I do feel there's still more room for improvement. There's going to be an opportunity to maybe improve a very challenging relationship dynamic, whether it's a separation or therapy. You are called to have empathy, though. Maybe I'm speaking to an empath, and you know, us as empaths too, we do get bamboozled by a lot of narcissistic people. Maybe this is an empath narcissistic bond, but the empath is always the one that is called to find that compassion, right? Understanding towards another. I do feel maybe there is this separation playing out, and maybe the both of you are being asked to walk on different timelines as part of this journey. But I do feel like reaching out. There could be a conversation coming up here. I feel, Capricorn, you're encouraged to share the knowledge and the wisdom that you've attained through this karmic experience. And so it's like the conclusion of this lesson, I feel, is reaching completion in the month of July, because it's time for some deep-seated healing. And so we can't keep bandaging over the last relationship. And so when we go from relationship to relationship, we're putting a Band-Aid on it and we're not really fixing anything. And so I feel empathy. There might be a splitting of timelines here, and maybe you do need to protect yourself emotionally from this person. There is a need for some type of boundaries, whether they're physical or energetic. So let's keep going. Oh my God, I'm so busy today with messages. Okay, we are jumping in with the Kipper deck combined with my Lenormand extended version. Both decks, I believe, are by Chiro Machete. But let's see what needs to come through with this deck. Ooh, you're on a journey. Yes, you are. So completion of one journey, entering into a new journey. So somebody might be getting on a train and leaving your life. Maybe it's time to consider travel. There could be travel indicated here. But what I do feel is you got a King of Pentacles here. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You got a King of Coins here. I just feel this energy of like piranhas. So there's some shady stuff going on with the social circle. Piranhas. I just feel like be careful who you trust. 34 breaking down to a 7, and so some truth exposed about maybe somebody that is money hungry. It doesn't feel very good. And then we get the journey, and so 10s are completion. So something is coming to completion. A powerful lesson is definitely being reached. Let's see what this is all about. So let's see what else needs to come through. Ooh, we get the Anubis energy, so death. Scorpio, it could be dealing with a Scorpio, and we get some timing energy. We get the cuckoo clocks. Maybe you've been in a cycle with somebody feeling like you're going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And then we get the dog, which represents loyalty. So you could be dealing with somebody that, you know, is presenting themselves as loyal and stable. I feel you got to look a little bit deeper. There's that rediscovery. Looking at things in fine detail. You need to examine this situation a little bit more closely. 44 is a master number, breaking down to an 8. And we have another 8 here, which is the death energy. Look a little bit closer. You could be dealing with somebody going through a death process. But I feel you need to read between the lines. You need to look a little bit deeper. This is a 9 of coins energy as well. 8 is the energy of what goes around comes back around. So this might not fully play out until around the Lionsgate portal, the 8-8 Lionsgate portal. There's some ancient teachings here as well, all the way back to ancient Egyptian mythology. I do feel the capability to build a business with these teaching skills when it comes to your evolution, what you've learned in this karmic experience. It feels very karmic. And I do feel something needs to die away or something of the sorts. But I just feel this energy of like gossip. People are talking. People are chirping. It's like the alarms are going off. The alarm bells are going off. That's what it feels like. Another 10, which is cyclical. And so we've got all of the energies here. And then we get the loyal card. Like I feel loyalty, right? But I also feel this energy of we can't keep people on a tight leash. I also feel it's like a puppy, right? And so maybe somebody needs to grow up, mature a little bit. The 10 of Cups does indicate emotional contentment, but I also feel there's something coming to a close, needing to come to a close, and time's up. And then on the bottom of the deck, we get the soulmate energy. We get this 2 of Cups energy, 24 breaking down to a 6. And so there could be a choice in lovers. 6 could be a choice. There's balance and harmony, I feel, being sought out when it comes to maybe a life partner. Swans are like husband, wife, mate for life. And then we get the Jack of Hearts, which is similar vibration to the Knight of Cups. So we could have like a Rico Suave energy here coming through. And then we get the unexpected income below that with the Labyrinth. And so this has been a mystery. It's like you've been going through this maze within the subconscious mind trying to figure things out. So unexpected income. It does look like something might be falling in your lap. More truth. This could be maybe a settlement from a divorce, unexpected divorce settlement, unexpected inheritance. I feel surrounding a house, unexpected income surrounding a house, or maybe the closing of a house. But I do feel this has been a very difficult, challenging time. It's like this spiral, right? Like you spiral, you think you're good, and then, oh my God, and then I got to spiral into a deeper layer in the labyrinth of the mind in order to come to some truth, some awareness. But I do feel an ending. I really do. I feel things haven't been quite revealed, and I do feel you do need to look a little bit deeper. So let's jump in with the tarot, and we'll see what else needs to come through, Capricorn. Oh, Page of Swords reversed, Queen of Coins. So this Queen of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, is looking right at this Page of Swords in reversed. So could be dealing with a liar. Somebody here is not being honest. This could be delivering news that maybe somebody doesn't want to hear. We got a Queen of Coins here looking at a situation, and I think getting ready to maybe speak up, but it might not be what somebody else wants to hear. The Queen of Coins is the most grounded, stable, nurturing queen, right? She's abundant. She's mature. We could maybe have a mother having to deal with a child that is acting out, or this could be a child speaking up in order to get some clarity to come through. But we got a Queen of Coins here, I feel, looking at a situation very clearly. There's this energy of, you know, the truth. There was some lying, some stealing, some cheating, and maybe now you're getting back what was taken from you. You could be dealing with a thief, or somebody snuck away. I do feel this may have jolted you a little bit, or is going to jolt you. And this is a lesson in independence and healing, heart healing. Ooh, well, looky here. I cut the deck. So now we got the Queen of Coins with the Queen of Cups in reverse. So I'm getting a few messages with this, Capricorn. I feel you're no longer looking back at a connection that I feel, you know, emotionally hurt you. The Queen of Cups in reverse, she's not emotionally available, right? Because she's hurt. We could be, you know, talking about an emotional manipulator, somebody that cries all the time. What I do notice on this card is the two dolphins in the background. I could be talking about somebody that had to purge a lot of grief and sadness when it comes to the ending of a partnership. And you're all done looking back at the past. You're ready to look ahead to the future too. Or we could have a choice between two. We could have a choice between two. I do feel, yeah, we'll see what needs to come through. There could be a choice between two. Ooh, we do got something coming back. We could have an ex coming back, resurfacing. Probably, likely around the full moon in Capricorn, which I believe is on the 3rd of July. So this is what we got so far, Capricorn. We got the Palace of Wands, the 7 of Wands, the 8 of Cups in reversed, and the moon reversed. And so there's a shattering of an illusion. This is a major wake-up call, whether you're getting the wake-up call or somebody else is. But this again, I feel could go either ways. Either way, we can't keep holding on to something we need to walk away from. But I feel like a wake-up call. Somebody's getting a wake-up call, and they might be coming back. Somebody that walked away from you. And with Saturn retrograde in Pisces, this is all about responsibilities, right? And soul contracts. And so if somebody walked away from you and they didn't do the right thing, they might be having to come back around to face some karma. We could be talking to somebody on the defense here. Leo, Mars energy. And so we do have Mars and Leo right now, which is the action taker. It's all about acting from the heart. We could have somebody that's been on the defense, needing to face opposition, needing to face challenges when it comes to a new beginning, right? Because he's holding the ace. And we got all of these 6 of Wands. So I feel somebody's coming out on top, but he's being challenged, all right, when it comes to a new beginning. You could have somebody coming back ready to face all of the opposition, all of the people pointing fingers at them for walking away from you. I'm getting all excited because the energy is feeling very exciting. But I do feel this is also an indication of obstacles in the way. You've got some obstacles in the way when it comes to a new beginning. And there is something from the past that needs to come back around to be addressed in order to break free from some fear. What else needs to come through for Capricorn? Wow. Well, we get the Palace of Swords in reverse. So somebody is in a bed of lies. Somebody's sleeping on a bed of nails. And somebody very, very well could be lying about their financial situation. That's what I felt too with that unexpected income at first. And I didn't say it. I feel that like there's a money tower. We've got a King of Coins coming out. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. With the Palace of Swords. So we got a Palace of Lies here. And we got a Tower reverse. So we've got a King of Coins here now that has avoided embracing change. They've avoided it all right up until now. We've got somebody here that has built a false sense of security. Somebody here is in the Matrix. That's what it feels like. And somebody's about to get blasted out of the water. There's a wake-up call because somebody here didn't do the right thing. There is a need for an apology for all of the drama and all of the chaos here. And so Saturn, once again, something about Saturn in retrograde. There's some karma playing out here for a poor decision in the past. And we've got a masculine coming through, and you could be a feminine embodying this masculine energy, but there's going to be a change. There could be an unexpected loss of money. This King of Coins can be losing it all, and it's all going to you. I'm not sure, but there's materialism here. There's a false sense of security. And so somebody's been lying about how financially stable they are because I don't think they are stable. And I do think this is going to lead somebody down the path of self-reflection and self-mastery. The Virgo energy, right? The Hermit. This indicates self-mastery, but we do have to go within and go into a period of solitude to understand the lessons at hand, right? There's a lot of wisdom that comes from some very tough life lessons, and I do think there's been a lot of fighting. There's been a lot of challenges. There's been a lot of drama, outside opinions, and I do feel children have been a factor in this. There is a new beginning here. There is going to be a shakeup. Uranus is coming in to shake things up, and right now we have Uranus in Taurus, and that's all about the status quo, right? And we can't keep living a lie, pretending we're stable when we're not. We could have somebody here that's in a pile of debt, and that's all going to come crashing down. But I do feel a major wake-up call. Somebody here was foolish in the past, and something needs to come back around, because there's been a lack of truth. There's been a lack of honesty. There's been a lack of open communication. I feel a masculine receiving a wake-up call, some downloads, and needing to go back to some past betrayal. I feel there's been a lack of amends, a lack of apology. I feel this King of Swords might have stabbed somebody in the back, and they've not wanted to face this karma. And I feel this karma is coming back around, because we also have Neptune and Pisces going retrograde, and that's going to shatter some type of an illusion in order to bring in this rediscovery. The Pisces energy, the Hanged Man, that's a rediscovery. And so somebody here has played the victim, played the martyr, and I feel they're really not the victim or the martyr here. And so that illusion is getting shattered in order for somebody to take appropriate action. And so we could have somebody here, a King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, that, somebody that presents themselves as strong, determined, stable. But I think it's all a big lie. And I do feel a masculine here with likely fire or earth in their chart, and they're about to have a huge loss of money. There might even be an emotional breakdown. Some's coming to a dead stop here, because there's not reciprocity. Very interesting. Taurus energy. Let's get you one last advice card or closing message. What else does Capricorn need to be aware of? Laugh at your demons. This one's coming out a lot. And so it's like the shadow self is coming to the surface. We have to laugh at the past. We gotta face these demons, right? We gotta face our inner shadow. And we gotta get real with our truth in order to become that clear channel. So I do feel somebody here is being asked to be a channeler, to be a teacher. And I do think somebody else is going to be put in like a holding cell, and they're going to have to sit there, and they're going to have to think things through to learn this lesson, right? But I feel it's time to reach for something better. I think you've been living like a programmed role. It's time to live out of your soul. And there's that face your shadow. It's time to face your shadow. So I think you're about ready to burst out of a situation. You're all done feeling like you're in this ooey gooey cocoon stage. And I do feel the second this is closed out, that's when the blessings are going to come. And so that's kind of what I got for you, Capricorn. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, I do encourage you to check out that description box below. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.